Back to present day. Yes.
Where indeed?
We pretty much go all the places that we were at recently.
Interesting.
We already know what the situation is there. We wouldn't be just flying into something where we might get shot down. Can also head back to the 4th Armored Division, the first place that we went. Well, I guess technically Ymir was, you know what I mean. The first group of people that we found was there.
Yeah.
Or around there. A few requests
A few
to take care of.
requests. Interesting. This is sounding a lot like the first game when he sent us requests.
Isn't this sounding familiar?
Indeed.
Right behind you on this Orbital computer.
Wow.
Do do do
The
do.
screen is gigantic.
Sure.
Dude, I would kill for a computer screen that big.
Mine is.
Well, that is true, actually. So I have to kill you for your screen now.
Oh, but you can use yours as the same way I use mine. You already have one.
That's true, I do.
What the hell?
But mine's on the floor.
Take a
Not
look.
the same.
Miss Reinford takes a look.
Yep. Fancy, fancy.
She's used to him. There we go. Pop. Here's the display. Tells us if it's using them too, apparently. So, look at these. These look awfully familiar.
They sure do.
They're like field study quests.
Yes.
So, a badass in danger. Somebody at the anagram wants help. Great.
Okay.
From General Craig.
Hey.
Missing civilian. Those are both short term. Find our first years. They're going to guide you through finding the first of the Thor students.
Oh, it's a Vivi.
A Vivi, a Monica,
A Mint. Oh, dear.
and
Good lord.
Casper, the friendly ghost. Toa has that quest for us. And then the Elder from the Nord Highlands, who's hanging out with Gwyn, has a large mysterious monster.
It gonna be dead.
And you'll notice 2 are required, 2 are not. The students, for once, are required. That's, again, an abnormality.
Yeah.
Plenty of work everywhere. I think I saw a depressingly familiar name on one of them, says Machias.
Yeah.
Elliot's worried about his dad. Guys thinks Nord should be checked out.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
He's very, very resourceful. Mm-hmm. Urgent. Yeah, we're very used to that.
Yeah.
Plus, we get rewards for it.
Indeed.
And we saw a few in our earlier travels. Don't you break the 4th wall.
No, cat. Stop it.
Good. Sure.
Good. Yes, we need that.
Great. Love it. Uh-huh. We're going to do that. Now, this is something you have to decide.
Oh, God.
So in general, there's going to be like a person who's mandatory. It kind of depends on what tasks we're doing at the time. It usually has something to do with them. So as of right now, that's Gaius apparently.
Okay.
One of the 2 required ones was the North Highlands. The other one was students, so it makes sense. Gaius wants to tag along. So he's forced into our party at this moment, but the other 4 spots are up to you.
Okay.
The game will periodically level the people who are not in the party, but it will still be behind the main people in your group. And if you juggle them, then you're all essentially just diluting the experience among the group because, you know, everybody else gets leveled up to a certain extent outside of the party. So in theory, you want to kind of lock in at least a good number of people that you're pretty convinced you're going to use.
Okay.
So-
Got it.
Still can't hand you this controller back yet.
That's fine.
We'll be
Yeah.
saving here in a minute. All right, so Gaius is in the party. We have 4 spots.
Okay, Elliot.
You can see our 5, or our 10 rather.
Uh-huh.
Elliot.
Laura, Eustace, and Emma? works.
Okay.
I'll move everybody around. Oh, so guys actually is locked in that second spot?
No, he's not.
Oh,
but
okay.
You can't move him yet, so we'll have to shuffle the party back
I
once
see.
we...
Yeah, that's fine.
There are certain times we can actually lock these in the order you want, but in this case, since he's a required member, it's
Got
the
it.
first time, they're like, hey, go for it. Here's a Gaius, and you're like, okay, everyone's favorite.
Best character.
Right. Let's go, said Milliam, who will only be in this party once when she's forced to.
Whoa.
Act 2.
Awakening lions. That sounds exciting.
I don't want to awaken the lions.
Yeah, probably not.
Just like Daddy, I don't want to wake him up either. I was told not to do that.
Exactly.
Alrighty, tour the facilities before we disembark. We can go see George. We can go see Valimar. We saw him
Yay!
in the underbelly of the ship. Alphen we could check out.
Let's go see Valimar
Maybe the
first.
student info tab. There's actually going to be a certain order we do this, but first of all, you have to not look because I'm going to save and take care of this last issue that can finally get me this controller out of this hand. Just, you guys can see why. Now, hang on. I just want to make sure I'm overriding the correct things. This is the one. No, this is the one where we left off. The ones at the bottom were my old ones. We need to save here. Join me for this thrilling saving, folks. She can't see, but you can.
Okay, are we good?
No.
Oh, we're not?
When we first, no, I gotta give you 3 save files to play with again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put 3 of them above.
I like how with this second game, it's like avoid all the spoilers. There was nothing like that in the first game.
Well, there's a couple different reasons for it. One of which was I was actually going back and tinkering with a couple things, which, since I needed to save in the middle of it, I did put those on top, and there wasn't much I could do about that.
Oh.
And since we were left off at a point where loading went right into a scene, I'd done that once in the past and just put your scenes back on top at the end. Here I couldn't do it because this is the first chance I've had to manipulate the save file order. That was an hour of time.
Yikes. Yeah.
So that'll be our 3rd. You can pretty much look now.
Okay, cool. Snowy place.
Even
I
the spoilers
remember that.
themselves would be difficult to discern anything from, but I don't even want to risk it.
That's fair.
So, there you go. You
Hooray!
can fix your party order, and then we can start exploring. We're going to go down to the first floor first. Make our way back up to the 5th, which is the bridge. So wanting to see Valimar first works out nicely.
Yes, Valimar!
You may need to set your party's position because it's all been completely kerfluffled, but
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's going to be maintained or not. My guess is not.
Ah.
Nope.
Oh, dear. Okay.
We're all askew.
Look, it paired us automatically.
That's
Good job,
incorrect.
game. But it's incorrect, but I love you anyways for trying. It's perfect. It works with my heart. Why can't I move you? What? Oh, I see. I
I
grabbed
think we were
him.
trying to link him with the empty
Oh.
space next to Emma, which is not a very nice thing to do to Elliot. But let's be honest, Eustace and Elliot better linking with each other than they are with Rean.
Yeah, it makes... Is this too far back, do you think? Or is that good?
It's probably fine. We've already gotten Elliot's upgraded buff, so that should still encompass everybody.
Okay. I can move him around again if we need to,
Yeah,
but...
you can try it out and see.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you can quick jump, and you're going to be making liberal use of that. Here, you can look at this real quick.
Oh,
This is
wow.
not the quick jump, but
That is not. But there's a lot of things.
we are going to go floor by floor here and do a big tour. It'll probably take the remainder of our recording time, but it's good to get to know the ship because we're going to be here a lot. You'll also notice there are several rooms that are not light
yeah,
blue.
there's a lot of gray.
They have no purpose yet. Some of the rooms that are light blue have no purpose yet.
Huh. Okay.
But, yeah.
Interesting. So... Wait, how do I quick jump?
I
if
won't let you do it till we do the scene. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
I
like,
was
wait,
actually-
but the square was
I'm
the
sorry.
thing.
I did it so many hundreds of times that I forgot that we actually have to do this legit the first time. So you can go to the first floor.
First.
Yeah, we're going to go down to the first because this does us in a nice order. We can check out the scenes down on the first floor. We end up on the 4th floor where Alphen is and do that. And we go back to the 5th to leave the ship eventually.
Cool.
And
Yes.
Rean has little comments about each floor when we go to them the first time. We did see the orbital bike already.
Yes, we did. He's part of the party now. It's official.
Yes, you didn't take him, though. Took Emma instead, huh?
I had to, make certain important decisions.
That means you have to ride Emma instead. Now, I might just mean like piggyback, but you don't know. And she's probably not very good at that.
Probably not.
Definitely not as good as a motorcycle. George is exactly the same as before.
And there's Valimar.
There's Valimar and a bike, because it's big down here, and
Makes
putting
sense.
him up on the bridge would break the ship.
Yeah, probably would.
Eventually, both of these can be customized as well.
Wait, my Valimar can be customized?
That's correct.
What? That's so cool. Like how? Like
Well, I guess we're
colors?
gonna find out, aren't
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on.
going to want to get acquainted with this. So
This is bizarre.
George is to the right as you come in, behind us now.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where the factory is, so you can check that out. We're going to check them all out eventually, so you can pick whatever way you want, but
'Kay.
we're going to do everything on this floor at one point. So let's talk to George.
Hello, sir.
Great. I'll be honest, I barely used it. I think it's neat that it's here,
Yeah.
but it's not that much faster than just running, and you can also attack enemies a lot easier when you're not on it.
Yeah, that's true. And I suck at driving it, as we saw when I ran into a thing.
That's
so,
the other issue, is its turn radius is not great.
Yeah, it is. It is tough.
But it's a neat thing to have as an
It
option.
is. Yeah.
Especially in the bigger maps, and if people love to use it and they're different from me, that's fine too. That's okay. I didn't. I used the horses more than I used the bike.
Wowie wow. Now that is some perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Aw,
It's
shucks.
gone.
I can't bring somebody.
It's about 10,000 Mira. Spoiler alert.
Ouch, that's a bit much.
I didn't get it. So it's interesting because you can actually put like another character in it who's with you.
That
And
is
they can ride along
interesting.
with you when you're out on the
Aw.
map. But again, I didn't use the bike in the first place, so the idea of spending 10 grand
Yeah, that
on a
is
sidecar
gross.
for the bike I wouldn't use,
Yeah.
that also makes it bulkier and even harder to turn in some tight areas. But again, cool option. I don't begrudge it anything.
Ooh, I want to give it a paint job. I want to turn it black with some white stripes.
Black like your soul.
My soul, yes. It's a black hole in there. I can now ride the Orba bike. Interesting. I can
Warble
just, like,
bike.
summon it automatically.
So here we are. Not in dungeons, not in certain story events.
I see.
You go into the menu, you hit bike, then you can hop off the bike. It does not magically teleport to you if you leave it on a map. It will if you can like call it again, but it doesn't. Like if you leave it in a spot, you'll have
Oh,
to
I
run
see.
back to it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Number of options, it seems.
Huh. Okay. It's cool.
And you can also buy the sidecar, as I mentioned.
Right.
Certainly wouldn't do that right now.
Yeah, no, but we can do the bike stuff later. Valimar! I need to see him.
We will check in with George off camera to catch up on if we need anything for like upgrades or slot openings or quartz. We'll do that off air because we're
Yeah.
not actually going to disembark this ship.
Hi,
Wom.
buddy!
Greetings, Awakener. It's impossible for me to do a Valimar impression. He's two voices at once. It's not fair.
It really isn't. We'd have to like do it at the same time, but my voice doesn't match, so. even
Right.
then
Your voice
it's-
is not deep enough. Also, you don't know what I'm going to say.
That's true. We'd have to like rehearse beforehand.
Yeah, that sounds like too much work.
That sounds like a lot.
50% replenished.
Yes.
And?
I am a Super Saiyan now. I am not going by the ogre name. That is silly. It reminds me of Shrek.
Mm-hmm. It's all ogre.
All ogre. Like blah.
Shrek is love. Rean is life.
Nothing against the Shrek movies. I love them, but, you know,
Yeah, I mean, they're okay.
2 is the best.
Probably. I really don't love any of them, to be perfectly honest.
That's fair. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I don't know if I'd still enjoy them, but I did as a kid.
1 and 2 are both okay. The rest are bad.
Well, yeah. The rest are most definitely garbage, without question.
Yeah. Optimize your components or whatever robot stuff he wants you to do.
Spirit unification. It
A
sounds
new
cool.
craft.
I like it.
Costs 100 CP. Several is 3.
Oh, okay. The math is a little off, but okay.
Several can technically be 3.
I mean,
Not
I
usually.
suppose. Not usually.
So he gets rid of all your stuff, and he gets some buffs. Similar to what he had
Good.
in the fight against Crow.
Yeah.
Speed, defense, strength. Has the Unleash status, which gives him stronger arts that we saw briefly. And he cannot be inflicted with other status effects. So he gets rid of what he currently has, and he can't have any new ones for 3 turns.
Yeah. So Awakener's Call. Is that summoning Valimar just whenever I want in battle? How does that...
That's a great question.
I wonder how that works. I want to know, game. Okay. Now we're going to...
I'm surprised that's there.
Is that a spoiler?
A little bit.
Oh.
Not a huge one.
Okay. Interesting.
You do get access to whatever that is relatively soon.
Huh.
No, not the 4. We talked about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got
said
the
it
order.
twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I still leave?
Yeah, but now
Okay.
you're going to get stuck in this.
Oh. It was 1 and then 4, wasn't it?
It doesn't really matter at this point. It was just a nice way of doing it because 1's a good place to start and 4's a good place to finish, and that way you do them in order.
Sorry. Former blah blah. Okay. 4th floor is a thing.
Training rooms that are useless to us right now. Royal room, which is useless to us right. That's mean.
That is.
Apparently, before that was Olivier's room.
Huh.
Sorry, Oliver. Excuse me. Excuse
Getting
me.
our names confused. Interesting.
If you recruit students.
Okay. 1.
At least one of them is mandatory.
Ah.
We're going to be getting all the students, so
Yeah.
they might as well be. You were already on 1. What's
So
the number that comes after 1?
2.
We've done it.
We have done the 2nd floor?
No, I mean we've done it as in solving the puzzle of what's after 1.
No. Oh, hooray.
We did it. We beat the game.
Yay.
Roll credits.
Thank you for watching.
Getting the Courageous was actually like the final thing we had to do. Now we have it. I mean,
Yeah.
look at this place. There's
There's-
a symbol back
There
there.
is a symbol.
There's just a lot here. He says. Not one thing stands out. We got a kitchen. We got an infirmary.
Hey, better not let Mint into this kitchen. That's going to be a nightmare.
The infirmary is largely useless. You can find stuff later. Oh, look what we have
Oh
here.
my god, it's
Snowboards and Blade.
And this. Oh, I see the snowboards now. That is random.
But it's not Blade. It's Blade 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, excuse me. There's no thing. So do I just go?
No, we need to actually play Blade.
We actually have to play
We're
Blade.
going to do this exactly once on camera, so we might as well do it now.
Okay, is it this one because there's cards?
Only
Looks
one way
like
to find out. There's also vending machines in here.
Oh,
Don't
there's
waste your time.
billiards. Yep.
There's a pool table.
Pool. Do I have to play with
Pool.
everyone or just like one person?
Usually like once per arc. Well, arc again is the wrong word because there's 2 main arcs in this, but like once per segment, you can play with people of your choosing. I think it's up to 5. Pretty sure it's 5 the entire time. And it gives them experience, win or lose, just like in the first game.
I see. So I should just try losing the whole
You
time.
can lose much quicker than you can win. It was jarring playing Tokyo Xanadu and being forced to win.
Oh no, I bet.
Though I'm
Oh.
good at it, so it wasn't like it was bad. It was actually nice to be incentivized to win.
Well, that's true.
Scrap of paper.
Oh, what is this? Very creative, yes. Who is this from?
Who would it be from?
Oh, what? How dare you?
Who's the card player? Yeah, apparently he put it in your pocket. Don't ask questions.
When? How?
Don't worry about that.
I appreciate Rean's face right now because that is correct.
On the one hand, it's like they're trying to give a story explanation. On the other hand, I would have just been like, oh yeah, Rean still has cards or something. I don't know, fine.
Yeah.
Or if the table came with them. But it's a nice little personal touch, I suppose, to have Crow be the one to do it, although his reasoning is still baffling.
It is baffling, but who knows? Maybe that's when he thought that we'd be friends and I'd join him or something.
Blade 2. I hate Wesley Snipes. Yep, 5. And I put the stars so you know who you've already done.
Oh, that's smart.
And then eventually you do it again. It's still a 100 link experience. It's not major, but we might as well.
Yeah.
Let's show it off once so everybody can see like the new game. It's very similar. It's like 2 new card
Then
types,
let
I
us
think, and
begin
that's
our
it.
duel.
Damn right, Laura first.
Yep, for Link. Whoa, there's a purple thing.
There's a purple thing.
Oh, good lord,
Draw
what
a
is
card.
that?
That's one of our 2 new ones.
Ah,
Well, we'll draw a card first.
Then I'll make the first move.
okay.
Here's one of the new cards,
Ranking
Blast.
Okay.
She gets to discard a card of yours at random. She can't see them.
Oh. She's destroying me already. It's perfect.
So the ones have been around before.
Okay, I think
Numbers are still 2 through 7. Bolts around. Still have mirror.
force. Doubles, interesting. Okay. But my goal is to lose, so I
You're
think...
also trying to win one, just for the sake of the viewers knowing that we can.
Okay, that's fair. How do I win again?
Usually I play all my smallest cards first. It should be noted that you cannot leave yourself with a special card last, one of the gray ones, or you automatically lose.
Interesting. Okay.
So I always leave like a nice big number or 2 for the end. But I like to get rid of anything small, especially 2s, as early as possible.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck with those in the end game trying to decide what to do. So I just play through some normal numbers in the start here.
Yeah. So, like, what counts as, like, the big numbers? 5 and up, probably?
5 up, I think. I don't
Yeah.
really bolt anything less than that. You can also bolt Force if she happens to play one.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's nice.
That is actually really nice.
That's something I might bolt, since you have 2 of them especially.
Yeah.
Just to see what she does.
Well played.
Okay. Now it's kind of up to you. You could bolt it again. We're probably going to save Force towards the end, so...
I would think so.
You could bolt another 5. It's a
Well
worthy
played.
target.
Yeah.
Now I might play, like, the 5. To see what she does. She must be running thin. I would play the Force and just hope she doesn't have a mirror.
Cool.
I didn't expect that.
That might just end the game right there.
I admit defeat.
Oh, hey.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Nice. Oh, I like this version.
There's a nice little couple extra layers of depth.
Yeah.
It's still the same. And again, unfortunately, there's still no reason to win.
Yeah, that's true.
0. I guess you could say, like, it's personal pride. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just have the time by
Yeah.
losing. So we can do that real quick with 4 others while we're here. We'll
Okay.
lose quickly.
Yeah, let's lose quickly.
So
My boy.
you have a couple easy picks, then you have to
If we have to.
decide. That's a pretty good opening hand.
Draw a card.
We want to be behind in this opening card if possible.
I'll be going first.
Nope. Gonna be tough to lose now. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just play stuff as quick as possible. You can play a 1,
Yeah.
tie, force a new
We have
card.
the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first.
Damn it, we wanted to be down 5 to 1, then we could lose right away.
Darn it.
Bolt is 1. That's a terrible play.
Okay. Yeah.
Take that.
Now,
0 to
same
0.
score. Let's redraw.
That's a
I'll
terrible
be
play
going
on any
first.
one. It's especially terrible if it forces a tie. Somehow he keeps going first.
It's very unfortunate.
Obviously, it's time to mirror, so you can be ahead by 1 point.
Yeah, clearly. Then he'll get ahead, and then maybe he can.
He'll play a 3. You'll play a 2 and tie again. We'll end up winning this somehow. You watch.
We have the same score. Let's
It's gonna
redraw.
be the most epic thing ever.
I'll be going
I'm sorry, I
first.
forgot to press the button.
We're gonna be here all day. Well, now we don't have any cards small enough to lose with this, but you can force to do that.
Yeah.
Because what's 3 times 2?
It's a 6. Oh, it's a 6.
Believe this. My victory
Very
was assured
embarrassing.
from the start.
I can't do math.
That's fine. We need to use this to feel superior, anyways. Just kidding. He always does.
It's fine. Confidence is important.
We'll do the rest of these off air. The hell with it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
So that's one of the things on this floor.
Okay,
A lot of the other
cool.
ones are not here yet.
Yeah. So now floor 3. Haven't been
Mhm.
there yet.
Nope.
Have I been on floor? Wait, I think I did go to 5.
We started on 5.
I started on 5. Okay. Oh, this ship is gonna take a while for me to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll ever learn it properly, but
That's why I gave you the controller, because you need to get it to muscle memory. I know where everything is.
Yeah, that's true.
Front and rear decks, very rarely useful. The shops, however,
Now that is some good stuff.
very often useful.
I can take a nap. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a room you can take a nap.
Does it restore my CP?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, I better try taking a nap.
Could be as many as 4 shops here, apparently.
Ah.
Currently 1. Nap room.
HP and EP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's no CP. It's not as good as my hot tub springs.
I'm not entirely sure that I ever used the nap room.
Yeah,
Because
that's fair.
you can fly to Ymir.
Yay!
One of the destinations they listed.
That's awesome.
The hot springs are still sitting there. So there's really only one exception, and that has to do with the training rooms, because it's a lot easier just to come on the ship somewhere else and heal, as opposed to having to load to another city and then come back.
Yeah.
Well, load times are pretty good, to be fair.
He does? That's cool.
I feel like he did in the first game. Am I crazy? When you were meeting with Alphen and Elise at the academy, and he showed up, didn't he have his loot with him?
Oh, goodness.
He definitely uses it like a bunch of times in the sky, so
Oh, okay.
we know this for sure, but I feel like he came in and he was teasing everybody with like a song, but
I
I
thought
don't.
maybe that sounds
know.
vaguely familiar.
So there are decks. They let you see the outside of the ship. That doesn't really show anything.
Yeah.
It's not worth doing. We can go to the weapons store.
Weapons store. Weapons. It's over there. Okay.
Got the big sword. Sword sign.
Yes. Hello.
Here's man.
Give me things.
We'll go through these off air, but this is just to kind of show off the inventory. We've got some weapons. We've got
and they're
some
all
armor.
upgrades.
They are. We have some
Looks-
accessories that are garbage.
Yeah, as per the usual.
And we have our nice little set of items as well.
Yep. Can't ever have too many items.
So we will upgrade our weapons, but we'll do that off air because,
Yep.
again, no sense doing it on. In fact, the setup of this now allows us to do a lot of that stuff off air
Sweet.
because we can just do it in chunks when we come back here. Floor 4 also will not have a ton on it right now,
Yeah.
other than Alphen.
Alrighty. I see.
There's a Laura in that
Excellent.
room to your left.
There's a
Nope,
what?
not yeah, over in the sword room. I think Laura's in there. You can talk to her just to be like, hey,
Ah.
what's up? Our swords and our ship, and she means the courageous, but I think we all know what she really
I
means.
think we know too. It's funny. Okay.
All right, anyways.
Onwards. Gotta talk to the Elfin.
I'm glad that even in the first game, obviously, but now, this whole time, I can just, like, openly ship the two of them, and I don't have to worry about, influencing your decisions.
It's true.
Because I tried my best not to for about the first 60% of the first game.
Yep, it's fair.
I mentioned her a couple times, but
True. I mean, and I did want to date Emma, but it just didn't really go great in the first game. Maybe they're cuter in the second. I don't know, but
it's better in the second, but unfortunately we already have a connection now.
yeah, exactly.
It's not to say you can't change it, but, like, canonically that would be silly.
Yes. I'll have to play the game again and then make a new canon.
There you go. It's perfect. And you can
Yes.
see the other scenes elsewhere, obviously. So you can see, like, would this have been my choice? Like, do I think it's sweet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or I don't know.
God, it sounds boring.
It doesn't sound great.
Ugh. There's nothing.
I gotta finish the job.
sounds fancy. I'm trying to think if I've heard of it before.
Charity, love, and strength.
I want strength.
This is not unlike some of the medals we could get from different people at Thor's last game.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Some similar ideas. One of them is based on character notes, which we don't care about.
Yeah.
I think one of them was on quests, and one of them was on. Oh, well, I can't talk about that yet.
Oh.
A thing.
Spoilers. Huh.
I mean, I could. It's not a crucial spoiler by any means, but we'll just leave it for later.
Okay. That works. Okay. It's sparkling at me.
There's our square button that we'll be using for
Hey.
forever.
Yep.
Bookcase. It sparkles.
Yes.
Order of the Phoenix Wings. We don't really care about that. I think it tells you the things, though, maybe?
Strength. What does this one do?
Yeah. Defeating powerful foes to protect this nation and its people. That's the one I can't talk about.
Ah.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Love is talking to a bunch of people.
Got it.
Charity, doing quests.
Cool. I will do all the things.
To put it in layman's terms.
Yep.
So we can go back to the 5th floor now. Again, the ship doesn't seem like a ton at the moment, but because there's not a lot of people on it, and they even warned us about it as such. So
Yeah.
yeah, tell Toa what to do. There she is.
I'll
That's
be calling
Toa.
the shots.
That's the Toa.
Okay.
And there's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Chillin' and chillin' and chillin'. Yeah. No matter who you put in your party, it's just Rean when you walk around.
That's fair.
Can't be anybody else, which, fine. You can be anybody you want when you're outside the Courageous.
Okay.
There's this whole map we can look at, which we will pull up, but obviously not go anywhere. We can check it out, though. And there's a computer!
Computer.
Help, computer! Stop all the downloading! This is how we get our AP now. And the nice thing about this is we can get AP as we earn it, instead of
Oh.
it being handed out periodically like at junctures in the story. We
Yeah.
can turn it in every single time we get a quest. That's a little silly, but we could.
Huh. Interesting.
That way you can get access to the tier rewards more quickly.
Ah, that's smart.
And it'll give you additional information on potential Thor student leads. Of course, we don't need that because we have the thing I'm following. But it would be
Right.
nice if we didn't. Let's check out the computer first.
Okay.
And we'll check out the map. And then we'll leave off there so we can do stuff off air and be ready to go for our next quest. So report quests. Nothing to report.
Dang it.
You can check quests and it'll pull up the same menu we saw before.
Yep. We got our 4.
And you
2.
can do student information.
Oh, and I can actually. Okay. Interesting. VV.
It also reminds you what they were doing. Vivi was in the gardening club, although it's hard to remember that with all the other hijinks she was doing.
That's
Mint
true.
was one of Elliot's people.
Oh,
As
I
well as
didn't
being a
remember
bad
that.
cook.
I was gonna say I only remember her being a bad cook. I actually don't remember that she was in the music.
Monica was in the swimming club.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was doing Laura's her rival. She will not.
Right.
She will never quite reach that level. Laura's in the art club.
Where they painted nothing.
Right. I think she was the sculptor. I'm not positive about that.
Oh yeah, I thought she was kind of a jerk if I remember correctly.
Emily's in the
but
cross. Nicholas was cooking.
I literally never met Emily in the first game because
But-
I never went anywhere near the lacrosse.
They're giving us reminders here too. Gorilla Byro. Now, what's nice about this in the first chapter in particular is that conveniently there's at least one student in each of the places where the 4 quests are. So we'll just
that
be
is
kind
smart.
of getting them along the way. We're not ever going to seek that quest out. We'll just be doing it in the course of other things. Now we can talk to Toa. She
I
has a
think we've
little
given her
scene.
too much power.
Yeah, this is a little concerning. She's in the captain's chair. She can fire the phasons,
Yep,
the torpedoes, or the missiles, or
it could be bad.
set her phasers to kill whenever she wants to.
Yep, we're not gonna be here to stop her.
That's the game's way of saying that most of them are not in towns, but some are.
I see.
Here we can organize our party, so if you have, like, you can change your order of your party within the menu, but if you want to actually swap people out, you do it here.
I see. Okay. I feel good about everybody, though. Confirm.
And we can look at choose a destination real quick. We'll be doing this again next time, but we can look at the map real quick.
Sure.
So here's the only places we can land right now. Here's one in Ymir. So Hot Springs.
Holy cow.
Here's a bunch because we
Yep.
cleared out that whole area. There's one. Well, the nearby area is still dangerous.
Yeah.
But that's fine. But Gorelia Byroad, Twin Dragons Bridge is still
Little iffy.
no go. And the Grom.
Wow, I don't know if I ever like realized the scope of this map before.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Well, we only ever saw chunks of it. They would show it when we were on the train,
yeah.
but you would only really see like that region between destinations.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it like seeing the scale now for the first time. It's like, whoa.
So, welcome to
Where
the
do you
second
want
half of
to
the
go?
game where you can go
Whoa.
virtually anywhere whenever you want.
Wowie, wow. That's awesome.
This is the nice thing. You can move the cursor manually with the left stick as well if you prefer
Oh, there
if
we
you
go.
prefer to see kind of like what's in between or
Yes,
just look over an
I
area. But
sure
the D-pad
do.
will snap to locations, which is also nice sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
you'll have to decide which one you want to go to first, if you have a
Indeed.
preference.
Not really.
So we may just go in a certain order then. But yeah, so
This is the world.
welcome
It's
to Act
pretty
2.
cool.
We
Yep.
have an airship. We are students running it.
This is fine.
We're going to travel all over the entire eastern half of the country.
I think we are fully qualified for this. It feels good.
It changes the formula significantly in a game
It-
that already changed it a lot from the first game.
Right? I'm so excited.
So next time, we will resume the story. We'll start doing these quests, knocking them out. We should do almost all of them on air. I can only think of a couple in the Act 2 that I really don't think we care enough to do on air.
Okay.
We'll talk about them when we get there. These are all fine, though, so...
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be picking one. We'll jump in next time.